The Rainbow Spirit in Creation, a reading of Genesis 1. Images by Jasmine Corrower. Text translated and edited for the Rainbow Spirit Elders by Norman Habel. In the beginning when God created the sky and the land was unformed and empty. Darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God glided over the face of the waters. Light. And God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. God saw the light was good, and God split the darkness with the light. God called the light day and the darkness night. It was evening and morning, day 1. The sky. And God said, "Let there be a canopy in the midst of the waters, and let it split the waters." So God made the canopy and split the waters that were under the canopy from the waters that were above the canopy. And it was so. God called the canopy sky. It was evening and morning, day 2. The land. And God said, "Let the waters under the sky be gathered together in one place, and let dry ground be revealed." And it was so. God called the dry ground land, and the waters that were gathered together God called seas, and God saw that it was good. The bush. Then God said, "Let the land bring forth vegetation, plants that produce seeds, every species of fruit tree that bears fruits with a seed upon it, upon the land." And it was so. The land brought forth vegetation, every kind of plant that produces seeds, and every species of tree that produces fruit with a seed in it. And God saw that it was good. It was morning and evening, day 3. The sun and moon. And God said, "Let there be lights in the canopy of the sky to split the day and the night, and let them be for signs and seasons, days and years. And let there be lights in the canopy of the sky to provide light on the land." And it was so. God made the true great lights, the greater light to rule the day, the lesser light to rule the night, and the stars. And God saw that it was good. It was morning and evening, day 4. Birds and sea life. And God said, "Let the waters bring forth swarms of living things, and let birds fly over the lands across the canopy of the sky." God also created great sea monsters, and every species of living thing that swarms in the waters, and every species of winged bird. And God saw that it was good. God sang them and said, "Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters in the seas, and let the birds multiply on the land." It was evening and morning, day 5. The animals. And God said, "Let the land bring forth every species of living creature, cattle and creeping things, and wildlife on the land." And it was so. God made every species of wildlife on the land, and every species of cattle, and every creeping thing on the ground, and God saw that it was good. Human beings. Then God said, "Let us make ground beings in our image, after our likeness, and let them rule over the fish of the sea, the birds of the air, the cattle, the wildlife on the land, and every creeping thing on the land." And God saw that it was good. So God created ground beings in God's image. Male and female God created them. God sang them and said, "Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the land and subdue it. Rule over the fish of the sea, the birds of the air, and every living thing that creeps on the ground." Rest. So the sky, the land, and all their company were completed. On the seventh day God completed the work to be done and rested on the seventh day from the work that was done. God sang the seventh day and made it sacred, because on it God rested from all the work of creation to be done. This is the family story about when sky and land were created.